I like to say Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahushua, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahushua, Bahashim Rokakadash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS. And salutation to you brothers out there doing this work of true sincerity. I like to say Mawasla Babel, which is death to Babylon. And this is going to be a quick video. You know, I'm going to get straight to the point, get into the scriptures. It says, Proverbs 16:4, the Lord hath made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. And the wicked being Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. You know, going back into Job 9:24, the scripture says, for the earth was given into the hands of the wicked. And as you can see, man, is that the so-called white man, you know, he's controlling everything in this world right now, man. You know, but the Lord, Yahweh, Yahushua, have given him that power to do so. You know, it tells you that. Matter of fact, right now, he's the powers that be. Was that the 13th chapter? This is Romans 13:1. Let every soul be subject unto the higher powers, for there is no power but of the Most High. So there is no power but of the Most High. So the power that the so-called white man have is what Yahweh, Yahushua, who you people innerly call Jesus Christ and God, that power comes from them. You know, so he's able to manipulate and deceive and create wicked devices upon the earth, because that's the power that has been given to him by Yahweh, Yahushua. Again, going back into Proverbs 16:4, for the Most High created all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. So to keep going on this, verse 2, whosoever therefore resisteth the power, matter of fact, let me start back up. Let every soul be subject unto the higher powers, for there is no power but of the Most High. The powers that be are ordained of the Most High. Whosoever therefore resisteth the power resisteth the ordinance of the Most High. And they that resist shall receive to themselves damnation. Right? You got a lot of dudes, man. I remember an old video. You had this dude that actually knew the name of the Lord, man. And, you know, he was resisting getting out of the car when the Edomite cop asked him to. And what he was doing, he was screaming out, Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai, Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai. But the Lord wasn't going to save your ass, because through these scriptures is our instruction manual on how we should move about in this wicked kingdom. And the scriptures tell you, man, resist not the powers that be, which are the so-called white men. So if you resisted the cop, then obviously there's consequences. The scripture says what? It says, whosoever therefore resisteth the power resisteth the ordinance of the Most High. It says, and they that resisteth shall receive to themselves damnation. So did that nigga not receive damnation? So if you resisted the powers that be, then you're going to receive damnation. And again, the Most High, Yahweh, Yahushua, created all these things, man. He created the earth, the skies, the stars, the sun, the moon, everything. He put the so-called white man and his power today. You know what I'm saying? The Most High, he creates death, he creates life. All of this is through the power and the will of Yahweh, Yahushua. So real quick, go back to this Proverbs 16:4. The Lord hath made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil, man. And we're in evil times today, and we're coming up on more evil times, man. And evil, when you go into the word evil, it means bad times, man. Are you not in some form of bad times today? You know, you have to work for the so-called white man. Your money is like putting it in bags full of holes. You know, it's a possibility, you know, you being Jake, so-called Black Hispanics and Native Americans, to be the first ones to get fired from your job. You know, this is a society you living in where they come against you. You know, even 2/3 of our people come against us because, you know, we're trying to serve Yahweh, Yahushua with the best of our ability. So them demons, them evil spirits that's on them, is going to have them come against us. So that's just what it is, man. You know, but again, everything was created by Yahweh, Yahushua. So this is what you have to understand. Real quick, I want to grab this, you know. Where is that? Let's get this. Deuteronomy, Salakia, man, bear with me. This is Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 39. It says, See now that I, even I, am he, and there is no God with me. I kill, and that was lowercase God, because all these gods that's on this earth aren't anything, man. They can't breathe. They don't have power or prophecy. They're nothing, man. And soon the scriptures tell you, for the Lord will lay waste unto all your idols, man. So to get back on topic, see now that I, even I, am he, and there is no power, no God, Salakia, no God with me. I kill and I make alive. So who kills? Yahweh, Yahushua. You know, he will allow another person to kill you. You get into a car crash or anything like that. Why? Because the Most High, he controls all things, man. Hey, what did he in the book of Job, he said what? As you sleep, he instilleth the instructions in your mind. So you might, for an example, you might go to sleep. Before you go to sleep, you might think of all this shit you want to do the next day, and then it turns out to be totally different, because you don't control your own way of living or way of life. The Most High already written down things that the things you're gonna do into the destruction of this place. So to bring this back, it says Deuteronomy 32:39. See now that I even see now that I, even I, am he, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. For I lift up my hand to heaven and say, I live forever. Salakia. So, man, the Most High, he controls all things, man. He put this so-called white man in a position he's in to put you so-called Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans into captivity. You don't even know today you're still in captivity, man. You know, you're surrounded by your enemies, and you don't even see that. You know, that's why 2/3 of you, you're gonna die, man. 2/3 of you are also wicked, man. And what the scriptures say, it says, what is that? Psalms, I want to say 9:17, I believe. It says the wicked shall be turned into hell, and hell is a condition. And that's what's coming soon. You're going to have the famine of the word. You're going to have a famine of water and bread soon. You know, martial law. People going to get put in concentration camps. Man, there's going to be so much things to come. It's going to be unbelievable. So let me grab this. This is in Colossians. Let's see here. This is Colossians. So like in Colossians chapter 1, verse 15, it says, who is the image of the invisible power, the firstborn of every creature? For by him were all things created that are in heaven and that are in earth, visible and invisible, whether they be thrones or dominions or principalities. And when you go here to the book of Ephesians, Salakia, this is Ephesians 6:12. It says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Now, did not the scripture say in Proverbs 16:4, for I have created the wicked for the day of evil? So this is the Most High theaters. This is his movie, man. And we have to play out this movie until it comes to an end. And like the scripture says, for everything to have a beginning, have an end, man. Hey, then if I'm right, man, I believe Smith said that to Neo, man. See, they take everything out of the scriptures. Again, this is Colossians chapter 1, verse 15. Who is the image of the invisible power, the firstborn of every creature? For by him were all things created that are in heaven and that are in earth, visible and invisible, whether they be thrones or dominions or principalities or powers. All things were created by him and for him. And he is before all things, and by him all things consist. So there you go, right there, man. So you gotta understand, man. This is the Most High movie, man. This is his action show. So however it's gonna play out, it's gonna play out, man. And the scriptures, if you're reading these scriptures, you already know how it's gonna play out. The Spirit is on you to understand this word, man. You already know how it's gonna play out, man. The scriptures speak about the plagues that shall come, which is a famine, death, and the sword, man. And Zechariah 14:12, which is the thermonuclear missiles that will consume your flesh away. So these are the things that's coming. These are the things that the Most High have created. So when you have a so-called white boy go up in these so-called churches and shit like that, and in these buildings, and they shooting up everybody, is because the Most High have put a spirit on him to do that, man. You know, judgment. You know, you people driving around, you get into accidents, and your head is over there and your body is over there, is because that's the will of the Lord. First Samuel, matter of fact, let me get it, man. First Samuel chapter 2, verse 6, I believe. It says, the Lord killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up. The Lord maketh poor and maketh rich. He bringeth low and lifteth up. So the Lord controls all things, man. You know, again, when I was going back to the book of Romans, the 13th chapter, Esau power is given unto him by Yahweh Shai. Matter of fact, let me grab this, and then this will be my last script. This is Daniel chapter 8, verse 24. It says, and his power shall be mighty, which is Esau, Edom, the banker elites, and his power shall be mighty, but not by his own power, not by his own power, because the power that is given unto this devil is given unto him by Yahweh Shai. If you go back to Nebuchadnezzar, you know, Nebuchadnezzar, you know, his power wasn't of his own. The Lord gave him the power to rule all nations, man, even the Persian king. You know, the Most High will bring down the kingdom to bring up a kingdom. Just like he's doing now. He's bringing down Esau to put his people back in their rightful position. And his power shall be mighty, but not by his own power. And he shall destroy wonderfully. And have ye not destroyed wonderfully? This devil have caused destruction everywhere he goes, man. When you go back to the book of, man, I want to say Psalms, the 9th chapter. It's locking, man. The spirit got me grabbing another one. Lord willing, that's right. Let me see here. Lock it, bear with me. I believe that's the 9th chapter in the book of Psalms, where it says he destroyeth cities. Let me see here. Yeah, here it is. This is Psalms 9 and 6. O thou enemy, destructions are come to a perpetual end, and thou hast destroyed cities. Their memorial is perished with them. And when you look at a lot of them in the Middle East, a lot of places that this devil have invaded, you know, he have destroyed their cities, man. You can look at the before and after pictures of those cities, and some of those cities was beautiful, and now they're practically almost laid desolate, man, because that's what this devil is. This devil is death and hell. Death, and he's hell. He's always putting nations and people in the worst captivity possible. But like I said, the Most High have created the wicked for the day of evil. When you go back into the book of Psalms 17, he said, for the wicked is my sword, man. So the Most High have Esau, Edom out there causing all that destruction. But his perpetual destruction have come to an end. So all the things that he is doing is about to come to the end through the power and the will of Yahweh Shai. And real quick, man, I'm going to read this back one more time and then end it. Daniel 8:24, and his power shall be mighty, but not by his own power. And he shall destroy wonderfully, and shall prosper and practice, and shall destroy the mighty people and the holy people. And through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. He shall also stand up against the prince of princes. So this devil is also going to stand up against the prince of princes, which is Yahweh Shai, but he shall be broken without hand. Hey, there you go, man. You know, but I want to say Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahweh Shai, Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahweh Shai, Ba Hashem Rakakadash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS. Citation to you brothers out there doing this work of true sincerity. I like to say Mawafla Babel, which is death to Babylon. And Lord willing, this was edifying to you brothers out there that's doing this work of true sincerity. I like to say Shalom.